Hey guys, this is Doug, and I got a little bonus coverage for you here on your Week 3 MyStatLab Problem 1 example in Part D, where you are making a stem and leaf plot. In the original screencast for Problem 1, we used technology to create the stem and leaf plot. Well, it's come to my attention that when technology does that, it does some rounding. For example, here where we have 83.97, when it starts plotting, it will turn that into 84. Well, in your MyStatLab problems, most of them are not rounded, or they aren't rounded, so depending on your data set, the technology may or may not work. So I decided to go ahead and do this by hand, show you how it's done by hand. A stem and leaf plot with a small amount of data here is not that difficult to do, doesn't take that long. So we're going to do that. So Part D of Week 3 MyStatLab Problem 1 asks you to make a stem and leaf plot using $10 as the stems and put in the smallest amounts on top. So the first thing I did was go ahead and go 0 to 9 and put a line there so that we can go ahead and start putting our data there. So the first thing we need to do from this, and I think I did this in the original screencast, was sort the data smallest to largest. So if I highlight it all here, I'll go over to sort and filter, smallest to largest, and there we have it. Now our data is sorted, and we can go from the smallest number, which will be at the top here, and work our way down. So in the first number is $6.15, so we don't even have anything in the tens place, so that would be 0. So we can go ahead and put our 6 there. Okay, and I'm also going to highlight our blocks here and put the alignment to the left. So there we have it. So that's the only one that's going to go in where we have our 0. Next are the ones, and we only have one of those. So next to the 1, we will put our 2 for the 12. Then we'll move into the 2s. We only have one there, 23. So a 2 with a 3. Now our 30s, we have quite a few. So let's go ahead and start with 33. We'll put a 3. There's also another 33, so we have another 3, then a 36. So our 6 goes in that place. We have a 38. So we have an 8 and a 39, and there's our 9. So we've already done a 0, 1, 2, and 3. We'll move on to the 4s. We have a few 4s here. So the first one is 42, so we'll put our 2. Then we have 43, so we'll go with the 3. Then we have 48, another 48, and 49. Then we'll move on to the 50s. We have a 52. And a 59, then the 6s, we have a 65 and a 67, 70s, we have a 74, 80s, we have an 83, and then the 90s, we have a 95. So there you have it. There is your stem and leaf plot using $10 as the stem. Done by hand, just took us a few seconds there. Of course, if you did this on a piece of paper, you can probably do it even quicker. But of course, Excel is a lot more fun for everyone involved. So there is a little add-on, extra bonus coverage there for Week 3 MyStatLab Problem 1 example, Part D. I hope it helps you. See you next time.